So, hello everyone. Today I want to talk about the Mercy changes. As a Mercy main myself, I'll put somewhere how much hours I have if you're interested or not. Probably not. As a Mercy main myself, as expected, I don't know how to feel about this Mercy change. I just heard about it. I saw the part from Mercy from the video. If you didn't see it yet, I'm just gonna shortly explain what's gonna happen to Mercy. They call it hero changes or something like that. I can't remember what the video was called, but it started off with Jeff saying, "Yeah, we don't like how a healer's job is to suddenly stop healing," which I totally get. If you think about it, Mercy is this hero where you before a team fight you just heal your tanks most of the time to get your ult charge. You tell them to go in, all die upon at the same time. You're in the back, you can fly, or you're on the other side, somewhere where they definitely can't find you, which means you're not healing. You fly on the point and you do that big rest. That's the point of Mercy. What's the problem with this is that, like Jeff said, we don't like that the healer is not healing. But another problem that I see as a Mercy player, they also said it's no fun for a Reaper or a Pharah or whoever has this big goals, Genji, to get this big play, maybe even a solo play or a good team play like Xayah. Zarya did this really good ultimate, right? Genji swipes everyone, really good. Everyone's like, yeah, good job. And then this Mercy, this one hero flies in, reses the whole team who maybe still have votes, and boom, the fight is turned around, though they played really well. Which is unfair towards other healers, because if they would have had another healer, this wouldn't have happened. Another thing from Mercy's perspective, and I feel they didn't talk about that I don't like as a Mercy player myself, is that if you're this huge team fight is coming up, I go sit, for example, it's Nepal on the high point with the snow. You go sit next to the stairs so you can crouch. They don't see you when they're all on top of the point because you're lower. And this is the scenario. They start to ult. It's 65, so your team's probably gonna lose. Good for you, cause you have rest. It doesn't matter. And suddenly it's maybe a 64, cause some of the other people died of the enemy team, and they don't have ults anymore. So you sit as a Mercy there. You're just waiting, and suddenly there's a Tracer just dashing around, or there's this Genji that's low, so he's trying to back off the fight, trying to look for health packs, or just going away from the point, and he sees you. What happens? You probably die. It's probably the case that you're gonna die since you're just sitting there not moving, and you die, and what happens? Your team is low since they only had one healer, or you were the only healer. They're low at the moment. They have to pop their ultimates, maybe turn the fight around or not. You were already fighting 5v6. In any way, you're probably gonna lose the fight, and you still have your ult. You didn't ult that team fight. And you're dead. Full HP. It's no good scenario. As a Mercy player myself, it's the most frustrating thing to die with ult in the beginning of a team fight. You're just completely useless. So that's no fun as well. So I get that they want to change the res. I totally get that. Because it's no fun for you to go sit somewhere hiding and hopefully not die. So yeah, I think that's just no fun. So they want any other healer, they want Mercy to just stay with the team and keep on healing like Zenyatta, Ana, and get focused the same way. Just get treated the same way. Another example, if I'm in a team chat, everyone's just saying, yeah, maybe we should focus these healers so they don't have heals for the team fight and they're weaker. Makes sense. You just focus the healer or whatever. If an enemy is really a Genji is really focusing your healers, you maybe want to kill him first and then go for other people. So you can still choose. You have these options. But if you decide, if the enemy team has Mercy, you just decide to go in and not focus Mercy as a healer first, she's just gonna res that tank that you maybe killed and that took super long, or you just completely wasted an ult. And that's no fun. So that's just my insight, what I got from the video on the old Mercy, why they wanted to change it. Next up is, I guess, just me talking about what I think of the new ult. I have seen it in action in one video. I'll put it here somewhere. This was recommended on my Facebook. It's from Twitch. I forgot the name, but it's just basically these two people testing out Mercy on the PTR. One is playing Ana, one is playing Mercy. Mercy goes up in the air, she ults, and she kills everyone. And because Ana boosted her. So how does the ult work? It's just basically you just heal, you get your ult charge, you damage, you get your ult charge. Basic system. You go up in the air for 20 seconds. The ult is active for 20 seconds, and all of your abilities are buffed. They're just buffed. So sounds basic, but it's pretty good. Because when you go up in the air, you move faster. So you're pretty much unhittable unless you have a really good aimer like a soldier or Mitchiri that can easily hit a Mercy. Maybe one shot is as Widowmaker, but she moves pretty fast, not like a slow fire, so it's quite difficult. All her spells are buffed. For example, her heals, she can heal multiple people, I'm pretty sure, and she can damage boost multiple people, so it's like a Zenyatta and a result that you can switch between to, something like that. Probably a little less, of course, otherwise you'd have two ultimates in one person, that's unfair. You have unlimited ammo, pretty sure of that. I don't know if the damage is empowered or not, but you have unlimited ammo for those battle mercies. And yeah, and then your E. Yes, she has an E ability. Also your shift has less cooldown, pretty sure. That's her ult. Yeah, and you can switch between flying and going to the ground and things like that. It's not like you stay up in the air. Okay. Her E ability, I heard they always wanted to give Mercy an E ability because she didn't have it. Her E is now her res. Sounds OP. I wanted to like say it isn't, but it is. It kind of is, cause Mercy E ability. I don't know the cooldown, but I just heard it was gonna be a lot. I don't know what a long cooldown does that mean. 30 seconds is quite long compared to like all the other abilities. I think one of the longest abilities is like grappling hook from Widowmaker. It's quite a long cooldown, or scatter arrow from Hanzo. It's pretty long cooldown too. I think something like that. Sorry if I'm mistaken. So yeah, I don't know what long cooldown is. It like 30 seconds, 40, maybe a minute. I don't know what that is, but that's her res, and you can only target it once, which is really good if you think about it. Because remember when you want to go in, and someone gets one-shotted, like one of your damage dealers just gets stupidly one-shotted, candle, and you're 5v6. As a Mercy, if you kind of have to res that if you're like already started the team fight, because you need him. You really need him. Which means if your team dies afterwards, you don't have res to res them all. So what's so fun about this is that if the guy dies now, you can just pop an ability, any other normal ability, which is a res. You res that guy and you're 6v6 again. If it's a long cooldown, you can't press a res anymore for the remaining team fight. But you know, like those long overtimes you have, like especially control points, where it's like they're just 1v1, like coming in. Yeah, if you survive there as Mercy, I'm pretty sure you can get like 2 reses off at least, and then you just keep, and you're probably gonna win that overtime with that stupid ability. So I have no idea how they're gonna balance this at all. So I wanted to say something else. Also, a new ult is called Valkyrie, which sounds really nice to me. So that's her E now. One thing for myself I'm really interesting is how her ult is gonna sound, like, because she's gonna get a new voice line for it. What's gonna happen, what she's gonna say. I'm really gonna miss the voice lines. I don't know what's gonna happen to Heroes Never Die. What are the others? Still Valhalla. My Servants Never Die, and Heroes Never Die for a Prize. Is that all of them? Pretty sure. I don't know if she's like gonna say that sometimes when she presses her E, which would be really nice, and she would still hear it sometimes. Also, so the enemy team knows. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. I don't know if you're still gonna be invulnerable. You know what I mean? And now if you res as Mercy, you're like fly in, res, and you're invulnerable together with your team, which was a buff they gave Mercy, which I completely appreciated. I really like that buff. But I don't know if that's still gonna be on her E. Wouldn't that be a little stupid? I think that's a bit stupid now, because I res as Mercy if I know I'm gonna be important for a team fight if I'm the only healers, and I suddenly hear Junkrat Reptile or anything. I just see, oh, there's that orange triangle. No worries about an ultimate. I just press Q. I'm invulnerable to that ultimate, which I did quite a lot, and I survive and I can heal my team. Plus, we get a res off. To be fair, I should never be in that sticky pickle. It's not good, but it happens. So if the ability would be there, the ability to rest, and you're invulnerable, and it's just a stupid ability, right? Then you can pretty much counter every ultimate if someone is dead from your team. You heal someone else, don't worry. If there's that orange triangle, you just res and you're invulnerable. I don't even know if the team that you res is gonna be invulnerable, because now maybe if you like ever played Widowmaker against a Mercy, and you're just like there standing there with your scope and you see they're getting res, you're just aiming at their head, and then you see that move because they're still invulnerable. Yeah, that happens. So I don't know how the invulnerability is gonna work. Last thing that I want to talk about is her spray, her cute spray. It's called, I don't know what it's called. It's called Uterus. I don't know. But you have to res 4 people at once as Mercy to get the cute spray. I have it. I think it's pretty cute. It was a really difficult achievement for me to achieve because I really wanted it, and it took me quite some time to get it actually. So I don't know if they're gonna make that a legacy, or they're just gonna give it another achievement, or they're gonna give her another cute spray. Because I think it would be kind of sad if you would just give it another achievement, but it would be the same outcome. But then again, for new players that still don't have it, or if you still don't have it and you want it, it's really unfair that you can never get it again because you can't rest 4 people at once. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I think that's all I wanted to say about Mercy. Afterwards, like we're gonna go on the PTR. I installed the PTR. Mercy's on there. I'm gonna pray that I get Mercy on there so I can play it and then I can see the cooldowns and how it works, how I feel about it as a person that can game. See how the team play goes, and afterwards I'm gonna compare the old one and the new one we're gonna see live, and tell you just my overall experience, what I felt about the old one and the new one, and which feels better for me. Yeah, so I'll see you after the PDR to tell you about that.